Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Sekiro Shadow Dice Twice New Game Plus walkthrough slash Let's Play episode. Alright, so the last episode we knocked out the Ashina Reservoir. We killed the 7 spears of Ashina. The Long Shadow dash Long Swordsman, and pretty much everything else surrounding the main castle of Ashina Castle. Yeah, so all the surrounding areas of Ashina Castle, we knocked those out. So we're ready for the next story boss. However, before that, we're just gonna quickly go to another area, which you can access at this point already, but you don't have to, because the main story hasn't taken you there yet, hasn't pointed you towards that place yet. However, if you only go there after defeating the boss and progressing the main story, you're gonna miss a piece of dialogue and the chance of meeting a character, which isn't all that important. However, the character has an item that is quite important for the plot. If you don't go now to get it, you need to wait till super late before you can retrieve from another location, which is why we are going to go there now. Alright, so I'm gonna quick travel to abandoned dungeon entrance. Right, it's one of the sculptor's idol that we communed with, I think, 2 episodes ago. And once you're here, you're gonna make your way down to the dungeon. And also, we had a mini quest here. Had like a side quest where some, shady looking dude in white covering his face is looking for either a strong samurai or a Taro troop to do some medical experiment. And oh, it's like a hole. Let's get some items. And then pacifying agent. And we've opted to okay, and last episode I've decided to send the samurai that is looking for a strange melody to this dungeon to meet a grim fate. Which means we can follow up on the progress of that quest now that we're in the dungeon again. So all you have to do is walk through here and talk to this guy again.
My dear Shinobi, I thank you for dutifully completing your task. At this moment, the person in question is in the surgery facility of the abandoned dungeon. Our trials can now move forward. I'm sure the Master will be pleased. I offer this as my thanks. Please, take it.
Lump of fat wax, kind of useful when it comes to upgrading your shinobi tools. However, like I already said last time, this is not a very good side quest. The character is gonna, whoever you send to this quest is gonna have a grim fate. But in my first playthrough, I did, I skipped this quest and did the other quest, and the character dies in the end anyway. So I thought I might as well just do this one. And also, I've never get to see this quest.
It's about time I embarked for the facility as well. You have performed your role most admirably. My master and I now have work we must complete. It's about time you have my master.
Alright, so now you can't move this quest much further, but later on we'll come back to have to do more progression on this quest. Whoa, what the hell? Ah, I'm trying to get an item, man. Chill out. Yeah, chill out, man. Okay, I'm just going to see if we're missing any item. Probably not. We'll move forward and commune with the sculptor. Underground waterway. Alright, so as you can see, now we've opened a new tab on the travel menu. abandoned dungeon. The previous one we went to is actually under Ashina Castle abandoned dungeon entrance. Now we officially have a Sculptor's Idol for this location abandoned dungeon. Look around, nothing to see. Let's move further. Get loot, and we're gonna swim a bit. Get loot. Backstab. Ah, yeah. Oops. Right, and then the rifleman. Yeah. Alright. A lot of pacifying agents, which are important to take out the headless operation, which we're probably gonna do at some point. I mean, I could have done it long ago, but yeah, if you're playing a new game, you might want to wait a bit, get some, stock on that pacifying agent, as well as, divine confetti, otherwise you're gonna have a very bad time. Alright, keep swimming. Yeah, not really sure why there's soldiers here in the first place. I mean, they're like Ashina soldiers. Why are they even stationed here? And if they are stationed here, why are they not interfering with that creepy dude doing experiments on humans? Kinda weird. I mean, what kind of tactical purpose and reason could they possibly have for stationing here? Anyway, I guess we'll never find out. Okay, now we reach a device. Operating mechanism. It goes off an elevator. Operate it again. Right, so we arrive at destination. Now, the old lady by the bridge has already sort of hinted where this will lead to.
Yes, you.
Yeah, so this almost reminds me of that crow that asks you for stuff in Dark Souls.
Those of the Senpou Temple have strayed from Buddha's teachings. They have abandoned their faith, seduced by a search for immortality. Should you be captured, there is no telling what would become of you. You would do well to return the way you came. However, I will not stop you from entering if you are determined to do so. But if you do, please proceed with care.
Right, I think, this talking voice from a painting is probably more creepy than the entire Senpou Temple altogether.
I will not stop, but if you...
Anyway, of course, we're gonna ignore the warning. Get our Sculptor's Idol. Rest. Alright, and interest of note here. So those paintings, creepy words was saying how the monk in the Senpou Temple has abandoned the faith. Ah, okay. Some more talking.
We will pray for your safety. It is the least we can do.
Okay, right. So now we know it's more than one creepy voice, and later on you find out who they are. We're not gonna spoil the story for you right now. But yeah, so as I was saying, right, the monk of the Senpou Temple has abandoned their faith and in search of immortality. Right, for those of you that don't know, right, these monks obviously grab some loot, are Buddhist monks, and Buddhism as a religion actually does not seek immortality. One of the founding principles of Buddhism as a religion, or as a philosophy, is that everything is impermanent, right? The very center of his doctrine is to realize that everything is impermanent. So, immortality is obviously not possible, but it is also not something that a true Buddhist should seek. So when these monks at the Senpou Temple is seeking immortality, then obviously they have sort of abandoned their faith. Alright, let's talk to this creepy NPC.
They left me here. Where did everyone go? Why did you leave Kotaro behind? Now what do I do?
Why are you crying?
Everyone's gone. I'm all alone.
Who's everyone?
Everyone? Huh? Who? The spinning red and white flowers. Only one pure white flower. The pure white flower I cannot find.
What?
My head hurts. Sorry. I have no idea what I'm saying. I've got to find the pure white flower.
Right, so, finally it's nice to meet one of these big dudes that don't actually attack you with a hammer or a mace or something nasty like a big bell. So he's naturally one of the Taro troopers. No explanation why he's so passive, and also there's no explanation why they all seemingly quite mentally retarded. Anyway, so this is a side quest that you're gonna be able to complete later when you acquire a certain item. Yes, and by the way, those who don't know what a Taro troop is, basically these weird people who apparently fed on a special type of persimmon, right, called the Taro persimmon. Persimmon. Persimmon, it's like a fruit. Quite popular in China, Japan, and in both China and Japan. So it's a very nice fruit, very sweet and tasty. So supposedly they all fed on that and became big and strong. Don't know why. And therefore, and apparently they know how to, either plant or pick those persimmons, which is why they're known as Taro troopers. It's a very weird lore, but either way. Okay, we're gonna quickly come down here and grab loot. There are more significance to this, but we'll get to that later. So basically here's like a device, fly kite. If you press interaction on it, the kite will fly out. However, if you let go, it comes back. So naturally there's something else that needs to be done here, which if it's your first playthrough, you won't be able to just yet, so we'll come back later. Grab the loot behind the bridge, under the bridge, and then off we go to the creepy temple. Right, another interesting of note here. This is the, let's just check, the Kongo mountain. Kongo actually refers to a very famous sutra in Buddhist text, right? So those of you who don't know what sutra is, it's basically recordings of the teaching of Buddha himself. They are known as sutras, and one of the most important sutra to the Mahayana sect of Buddhism is called it will be called the Kongo Sutra in Japanese. In Chinese, it's called the Jingang Sutra. So it's quite fitting for this mountain, a Buddhist temple mountain, to be named Kongo. Yeah, let's just backstab him. Oops, missed. However, the name of this temple, right, Senpou Temple, is a very random and weird name that doesn't fit with, realistic culture and lore. So, Senpou, Sen means immortal, or immortal sage, or some kind, or mystified, mysterious, that along that line, Sen. Po means fist. Senpou, you can either mean, you know, immortal sage's fist or mystified fist. Would suggest these people do martial arts, right? But a real Buddhist temple will never name themselves, you know, with some kind of martial art reference. So whoever thought up this name probably watched to, you know, is a fan of Shaolin. Even then, right? You know, Shaolin Temple, that name Shaolin doesn't actually refer to martial art. It refers to the geographic location and the forest that surrounds it. You know, usually they'll have a temple first, devoted to Buddhism, just like the story here. And then, you know, the monks lead astray and pursue something else. That's pretty much what happened with Shaolin, right? Shaolin actually wasn't always known for martial arts. Instead, it was one of the key headquarters of Mahayana sect of Buddhism in China. One of the first. Okay. These monks hit quite hard. Yes, I was saying Shaolin Temple is actually one of the headquarters, one of the first, you know, primary temples for Mahayana sect. Wow, these monks can throw trash too. For Mahayana sect of Buddhism, and thus has a quite an important place. Originally in the Buddhism community, before it became a martial art place. What the? Yeah, that's a weird moveset. Yeah, too big, bro. Okay, they have a really different thrust. It was only much later on that Shaolin Temple, you know, was associated with martial arts, and then after some point, you know, they were criticized at some point in history for devoting too much time to martial arts and not enough time to Buddhism practice. That was around the Ming Dynasty. Some even go as far as calling it you know, a fake temple at some point. But later on, it kind of, you know, got back to its groove and, you know, focused on Buddhist training again. Until you know, in recent era, 1980, early 80s, where it just, you know, started to get commercialized thanks to the Jet Li's first movie, The Shaolin Temple. And after which, you know, it sort of never recovered, and just became more and more commercialized until now that, you know, those monks don't even care about Buddhism. It just, you know, fake martial art training, performance, world tour, all of that. Point is, yeah, immortal fist or, you know, mystical fist is not a common name to give to a temple. Damn, these people are relentless. Whoa, okay. Yeah, very bad idea to take on both at the same time. Let's wait just a little bit. Oh, that Mercury, I just can't get it. I'm trying to see how to get up here. There's an item. Oh, probably from here. Furthermore, you know, in Japan, the monks were known for the spear work, but they're never actually known for fist fighting, right? So Senpou doesn't actually make sense. I kind of think though, whoever came up with this name was actually subtly referencing Shaolin Temple, because Japanese are quite a big fan of the Shaolin Temple. Even though it's very commercialized now, they still really love the place. Get some loot. Yeah, even that temple in Japan, you know, that produced famous spear monks. I don't know the Japanese name for the temple, but in Chinese it's called 宝藏院, which translates to, you know, hidden treasure. You know, instead of, you know, some immortal spear, immortal fist, you know, those kind of random names. So, but another story is, you know, this Senpou is a very strange name. You know, realistically speaking, right? Cultural reference-wise, it's very strange. It's probably just a tribute to the Shaolin Temple. In Japanese, Shaolin martial art is called Shaolin Kenpo. Ken means fist. You can see there's like a similar ring to it with the Senpou Temple. Alright, we are going to quickly assassinate some people. As you can see, these monks are quite annoying to take on properly. Oh, this monk is so chill. He doesn't actually get alerted. Okay. 2 free kills is always nice. Yeah, so these unarmed monks, they have very low posture meter, so it's quite easy to just overpower them. Just gonna check. What's the point of this? Nothing. Alright. Let's quickly check. Item. Oh, nice. Heavy coin purse. That's a nice loot. Yeah, so all those phantom kunai, rubber's firecracker, all of those stuff, you know, if you haven't got them yet, you should buy them with these heavy purses. Or find some cash and get them. Alright, so the main gate's obviously locked, so I had to come through this part. And then there's like a bunch of, I don't know, killer crickets, I guess. And in reality, if cricket gets this big, people will be quite excited, both in China and Japan, because there's a big sport of getting these crickets to fight. And having big cricket will just make the the game more entertaining. Okay, make sure he doesn't see you. Ah, come on, cameras. Once he doesn't see you, you wanna go back, backstab. And make sure you turn off auto lock, because they will just lock you to these crickets. And there's just so many crickets, so there's no point killing them all. Okay, now we have to first get rid of the fat guy behind. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Okay, time to lose aggro. Yeah, I forgot which side the guy was facing. Can I catch somebody? Nope. Okay. Too early. Lay low for a bit. Okay, the music died down. Then carefully trade back. Let's check. Warhawk. Alright, I think they're safe to assume they are. The fat. Let's see. I think the fat guy is. Okay, he's not sure, which is good. I'm gonna try to grab him by the wall. If he's cricket, don't give me away. Oh come on! I don't want him. I want this guy. What are you doing? Dude, are you contemplating life? Why are you so tall and so slow? What the hell? Is it stuck? What? Yeah, he hit really hard. And his camera is not helping with all these distractions. Alright, so I'm just kind of run out of patience there. Otherwise, you know, when you come down here, just not made a mistake. But if you assassinate the first guy here, you can actually walk this way. First get rid of these guys while they're meditating. And after which, you could come back here because he's facing that way. And, you know, assassinate him there. And then you would save yourself the trouble. Number of fat axe, pretty useful for upgrades. And then, yeah, don't pick up the item. This guy's actually alive. Doesn't look like it, but he is. And then pick up the item. The one grass, this should be a healing gold seed. If, you know, on your first playthrough. Okay, after that, yeah, just wait and see. Yeah, that's some creepy ass stuff, man. This guy is undead. Yeah, and he spit poison. Poison. Yeah, it's kind of disgusting. And you can see he has worms in his body that he keeps spitting out. It's really disgusting stuff. But anyway, you can't kill him yet. You can't kill him at this stage. You can keep hitting him, and he'll just keep coming back. So no point fighting. And the interesting thing of note, having worm in your body, forcing you to be immortal, that's pretty much Immortal Blade, a very well-drawn, award-winning manga series. Anyway, come out here, talk to the old lady.
Serpent, yes. There are two kinds. One is fresh, the other is dried. It's over there. The fresh one is over there. Over the cliff, through the hole. That's where you'll find it.
Fresh? What are you talking about?
Something troubling you? Rice for me, that's the way. Rice, I say. If something troubles your mind, bless me with rice anytime.
Well, you don't have any, so just ignore her.
Have any rice? Rice from the divine child.
Right, so not just any rice, you have to give her rice from the one child, which you're not getting just yet. And obviously she's talking in cryptics, but yeah, there's something gonna get there later on. if you give her Rise of the Divine Child, she'll give you tips. Well, less cryptic tips, more useful tips on how to get it to work. But obviously, you know, you don't have to do that if you're watching this walkthrough. Alright, next we get to this part. So for starters, hide in the grass. Yeah, wait for this guy to walk past. What? You can see me? Seriously? Alright, never mind. Yeah, this should be not to the aggro. Oh, there's the item. Must get all the loot. Let's try another approach. Yeah, I thought they wouldn't see you in the grass, but I guess they can if they get close enough. But this guy's still looking, so just be careful. We're gonna, the moment he's not alarmed anymore, we're gonna backstab the other guy. And get that loot. There you go. He's walking this way again. Damn, that's not good. Okay, let's hide here. Or actually, let's go up again. And then we'll do a death from above. Okay, so actually they can burn the whole field on fire. That's kind of nice. Yeah, so don't fight them in the field. Yeah, as you can see, those are some creepy looking guys standing over there. That's the main reason I don't want to go close to this arrow guy, because it's gonna aggro them. Instead, I'm just gonna do some exploring for now. Oh, monk. Sneak your way through. This monk who's contemplating on the universe. Get some sugar. We can see there's a lot of dead body, you know, that's a sign something's amiss, you know. This temple is not all kind of loving like a Buddhist temple is supposed to be. Okay, have that guy Diagro? Yes, he has. So we're gonna quickly go and backstab him, I guess. Okay, that guy is actually quite a pain to deal with. Before we do that, I'm gonna quickly grab loot. Yeah, I don't know if he's kind of some kind of shinobi or what, but yeah, he's very annoying. He likes to jump, which is to beat him in his own game. Whoa. Okay, it's actually pretty hard to deal with. And you can't backstab him like this. Okay, both of them is here. That's not a good thing. Gonna run. Yeah, can't take on them both. I think his weakness is while he's mid-air, you need to, you know, jump up and do something to him. With like the anti-air death blow ticks that you purchase from that vendor, then what? Oh, just him. You can actually do death blow while he's jumping in mid-air. Ah, come on, he doesn't see me, man. How can eyesight be that good? Imagine running low on healing gourd. Got to, be careful there. He's still aggroed. Wow. Yeah, but look how he's probably some kind of shinobi, which is weird. Why is there shinobis in the temple? Unless he's some really highly acrobatic monk who decided to dress funny as well. But yeah, it could be a monk because of the hat. What? Ah, come on. Really? Yeah, gotta watch out for the sweep. He has a really nasty sweep. And if you put up pressure, don't let him jump up, you can actually hit him for free. Because every time he jumps, he's vulnerable to a strike. Anyhow. Okay, we're gonna come here secretly. And try to get up on this roof. Okay, never mind. Let's not get on this roof. Gonna come this way. Because that one guy, he stands over there, and this one stands over here, which means you can backstab him. Okay, he is a monk. Retribution. Yeah, it's just a very weird monk. Alright, I think that's time to get an axe. Yeah, I'm actually got a beta axe. Oh, never mind. I already have my axe. What the hell? This will just Shibimaru. Okay, so again, I think in this gaming world, all the bridges are broken. You can just never, have a straight path. Okay, if you come over here, you will see there's some, assholes down there. This guy, he got the accent. Ah, oops. There. Okay, so we're gonna go up there. Oh, never mind. I have to go through this way. Replenish some spirit emblem. Go to the cave. Another idol. Shugindo. Yeah, Shugindo is probably refers to this type of mountain path that's very narrow. And pretty, dangerous looking for anyone who's scared of height. We're gonna jump this way. Jump again. Yeah. And then another memorial mob.
Here to purchase an offering. Another one. Where you find the departed, you'll find the memorial mob. There'll be none to mourn you, should you forget the Buddha. Go ahead. Buy an offering.
Alright, so it's got Pisserman. Should always buy some Pisserman. Dragon's blood droplet. Always need to get that. Sugar if you need. Offensive sugar, defensive sugar, divine confetti, snap seed, 5 color rice. So this is like the color prism in Dark Souls, right? You can use it to mark locations. I don't see any use for it in this game, but you know, you can buy it for old time's sake. And to take note, this 5 color rice is not eatable. It's not the same rice the old lady wants. So don't waste, you know, 1600 sen on this and thinking the old lady gonna give you a tip. It doesn't work that way. Coin purse. Even bulging coin purse. Material, and powder. Yeah, this one actually is limited. Let's just buy some. These ones you can buy anytime you want.
Where you find the depart, wherever you travel.
Alright, so this knocks that out. And we're gonna return. Grab onto that. Grapple again. And then back we are. Rest here. Get replenished. And this will wrap up this episode of Sekiro Shadows Die Twice New Game Plus walkthrough. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Next episode we'll carry on exploring the Senpou Temple. And if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Meeple Ginger out.